Welcome back to the high school basketball game of the week on DouglasCountyDigest.com. We are at Atwood Hammond High School, where the visiting Arthur Lovington Knights have a 29-16 lead over the homestanding Atwood Hammond Rajas. Chris Patton, Luke Johnson, and Luke has some halftime numbers for us.
At halftime, we have 4 players for Atwood that have scored. Number 4, Jordan Fegan, has 6. Number 3, Andy Webb, has 4. Number 21, Lucas Larimore, has 3. And number 12, Jesse Ruff, has 3. For Arthur, 8 players have scored. Number 12, Curtis Plank, has 7. Number 25, Nick Martina, has 5. Number 30, Logan West, has 4. Number 2, Clayton Hahn, has 3. Number 21, Tyler Schuring, has 3. Number 11, Avery Schrock, has 3. Number 22, Evan Siegmiller, has 2. And number 23, Caleb Schrock, also has 2. So a little bit of that subbing in and out has 8 players in scoring for Arthur, and only 4 for Atwood have scored in this game.
Second quarter, really the difference so far. After 1 quarter of play, Arthur Lovington held an 11-9 lead over Atwood Hammond. Here at halftime, it's 29-16. So outscoring the Knights, outscoring the Rajas by 13 there in the second quarter.
Atwood's right there. They need to, when they come up the floor, they need to jump stop instead of turning and just rifling the ball as far as they can. And Arthur just needs to continue to pound and stay solid throughout the game.
Atwood unable to get the ball even to run their sets. Many times they get to about half court, deal with this pressure. Like you said, jump up, hop up in the air, and try and feed it down low and end up throwing it out of bounds off the back wall.
Something else they've gone away from is the ball reversal. The first couple possessions they had, they did good ball reversals around the top and found the post player wide open.
Both teams with a large number of fouls in the first half. Atwood Hammond, it affected a little bit more because they just don't have the depth that Arthur Lovington has.
And that's going to be more of a key as the game goes on. It'll get worse and worse. The physical fatigue will set in and the mental fatigue will follow.
And right there, Andy Webb has it for Atwood Hammond. He pulls up, shoots, and shot's good. Andy Webb with 6 points now. 29-16 is Arthur Lovington's lead. Tyler Schuring has it for the Knights. He gives it to Hahn. Hahn now to number 12, Curtis Plank. He thinks about driving, pulls it back out. 3-point put up by Schuring, all good.
And not bad defense. He just wasn't close enough to contest that very well.
Nice shot by Schuring. Kicks that advantage out to 29-18. Actually, it should be 32, I believe. 2 points up for Atwood Hammond there. 32-20 is now the score. There we go, scoreboard fixed. 7-17 here in the third. Nice pass by Schuring to Plank. Plank goes in, loses it though. We've got Maxwell rolling around on the ground trying to corral it. He's called for a travel.
And right away, fast pace again. Atwood's come out for the better of it, hit a couple jump shots, one by Andy Webb, one by number 50, Kyle Wireman on the baseline. And they've got a turnover here in the early going.
They've tried to feed Wireman several times tonight, and just he's been harassed constantly. Good for him that he's able to put that ball in. Fagan has it now for Atwood Hammond. Gives it off to Cody Siebens. Weirman is back out top, number 50 with it. He dishes up. Webb's going to go to the lane. Shot up good, and he draws a foul on his defender. Foul against Arthur Lovington. 2 points and a free throw for Andy Webb.
Andy was a little timid there in the first half, it looked like. He wasn't as aggressive. He's come out in the second half trying to show that he is the go-to guy for Atwood with a couple early buckets here.
Foul on Tyler Schuring. His team's first into the game is 23, Caleb Schrock, gonna take his place. Foul shot up and good, swishes right through. And now we're down to single digits. It's 32-23. Atwood Hammond trails Arthur Lovington by 9. We'll see if maybe how that halftime break, if it really helped Atwood. Because like we said, it was tight coming right out of the chute. And then Arthur Lovington, with their depth and speed, was able to separate themselves. 3-pointer up, rims out though, and knocked away. Looked like it was going to be corralled by Atwood Hammond. Couple shots put up by Arthur. Siegmiller gets it back, he banks it in. Too many chances there for Arthur Lovington. 34-23 is now the lead.
Atwood's got to find a body and box out. Got to get him away from the backboard.
Atwood has done a nice job of rebounding tonight. Weren't able to do it there. Webb puts up a 3-pointer, no good. gonna go out of bounds. Weirman tries to bring it down. It goes into the corner and out of bounds.
A lot of the same first half, up and down the floor. A couple of fast break opportunities for Atwood. Not as many as the turnovers, so they've already made an improvement from the first half.
Style of play, a lot like it was in the first quarter. That halftime really helped Atwood Hammond get some fresh legs underneath him, but as we've seen from Arthur Levington, they can switch that, flip that switch in a hurry with 5 new guys. Maxwell has it. He's going to drive to the baseline. He puts it up and in. 2 points, Andrew Maxwell. 36-23. We almost have a turnover. Webb takes it away, knocked away from him. Siebens has it now for Atwood Hammond. And he's going to throw it away there, taken away by Caleb Schrock. And we're up and down, fast-paced ball game here. And we get a drive and then a dish. Layup good. Curtis Plank takes the pass from Caleb Schrock. And Atwood Hammond is going to have to call a timeout. 38-23 is the Arthur Levington advantage. 5:22 left to go in the third quarter.
And Atwood walking over to the bench there. Nobody really jogging over. They starting to show a little fatigue. Atwood getting up the floor with some easy fast break buckets there. It's just it's however long they can last to keep this close. It's a lot of up and down, and they just don't have enough bodies for it right now.
The Rajas were able to get it down to 9 points, and just like that, Arthur Levington with their some nice sets on offense. Now we've talked a lot about their defense tonight. That was a nice play along the baseline there for that lay-in.
Atwood is their communication on defense isn't as good. They're losing guys as they cut through. It could be due to some fatigue, but they need to talk more to each other and let each other know who's cutting, where they're cutting, and find the three-point shooters.
Arthur Levington brought in some fresh bodies. They didn't go with the full-scale 5-in, 5-out switch again, but I see Avery Schrock is back in. I think Nick Martina back into the ball game for Arthur Levington. Atwood's going to inbound it right now under on the baseline with Logan Dukeman. He gives it to Cody Siebens, who's going to bring the ball up where he is met by Avery Schrock. Trapped in the corner, cross-court pass. Stays in bounds, feed the post right inside. Basket up and good for Jesse Ruff.
Dangerous pass across the top. They got a little luck on their side. Andy Webb with an excellent pass down low in the post for a score.
Wide open man in the post for Atwood Hammond. They're able to beat the pressure that time. They're down by 13 now, 4:56 left to go. Here comes Arthur Levington, cross-court pass there to Nick Martina. Feeds the post back in to the man he got the ball from. That was Logan West, and he's going to be fouled on a shooting attempt.
That's Cody Siebens' third, I believe, and that's going to be tough for them. That's his third. He's a good defender. He's pretty athletic. He's been bringing the ball up for him, breaking the press. It's going to be a big loss there. Siebens
clearly not agreeing with the call. He walks down to the other end. Looks like he's going to come out. First free throw up and good for Logan West. That makes the score 39-25. It's a 14-point lead for the Arthur Levington Knights.
And a little friendly chatter between Andy Webb and Logan West there, because I'm sure they played together on the football team this fall.
Shot up and good. 2 straight free throws for Logan West, and we have a, I believe, 15-point advantage now for Arthur Levington. Another cross-court long pass sets up a three-pointer for Andy Webb. No good off the back iron. Rebounded there by Jesse Ruff. He hauls it in. He's trapped in the corner. Tries to get it back across court. Pass is tipped, though, and tipped by Arthur Levington. It's going to remain with Atwood Hammond.
There's too many difficult cross-court passes for Atwood. They need to take care of the ball and make the easy pass first.
They're getting trapped, and then there's the first idea they have is to go up and try and go over. We get a blocking foul now out front on Avery Schrock.
Good try by Avery Schrock there. Just didn't quite get into position at the last minute. Good drive by Fegan.
Second foul on Avery Schrock. Team second here in the second half. Fegan inbounds the ball. Webb gets it right back to Fegan. He has it out on the right wing. Passes off now to Logan Dukeman. Dukeman dribbles out top, gives it to Fegan. Looks to feed the post. We got 2 guys down there, but he gives it to Jesse Ruff. Ruff brings it back out. There's a cross-court pass that's stolen, but then there's a travel call against Anthony Hedinger. He took some steps right after he caught that pass.
And again, there's one of those cross-court passes right through the middle of the defense, and that's a big no-no.
Is there a more effective way for them to try and break that in that scenario?
Well, it starts with cutters from the opposite side. You have a guy cut across the top of the key, the free throw lane right there to one of the elbows. If that's not there, swing it back out, swing it around the top of the key, and then pass it back into the post on the other side.
And there's a pass knocked away again, this time by Caleb Schropp. He goes in for a layup, gets the underside of the rim. Atwood Hammond now on a fast break. Fagan has it out top now as they slow it down. He's going to look for Webb. Webb tries to spin away from his defender, drives in, but he thinks better of that. He's getting double teamed here. Weirman has it out top. He puts up a pull-up jumper. Nice bit of movement there from Kyle Weirman. 2 points, and now it's 40-27. Arthur Levington, 3:30 left to go in the third.
Excellent job by Andy Webb, driving the lane, drawing 2 defenders, and then kicking to Kyle.
A little free balance movement there by the Atwood Hammond offense. Ball gets into the post, goes up for a shot, does Nick Martina, and we're going to get a pushing foul called down in the corner. Martina's shot was no good. Ball rattled around for a little while. Eventually, Atwood Hammond picks it up and gets fouled, and the foul goes against Martina.
Good hustle by both players. I couldn't quite see the end result.
It's kind of hidden in that corner down there, isn't it?
The corner down there is hidden by a brick wall to us, but there's not much of a corner down there.
Not a lot of room here in the corners and on the baseline at Atwood Hammond High School. 40-27 is the Arthur Levington lead. 3:11 left to go in the third. Here, Rajas feed it into the post. Jesse Ruff tries to do a spin move into the post. He's called for a travel.
It's a good move, just need to dribble. You got to dribble before you can move your feet.
One of those age-old problems, things that get in the way when you're playing basketball.
Yep.
Arthur Levington has the ball now. It's with Avery Schrock. He is guarded by Fagan. And almost dead, and it is a turnover. Webb comes streaking down the floor, throws it up a little too hard. Looks like he goes down, knocked away. Atwood Hammond loses it. Arthur Levington has it now, trying to play a little too fast. There's another turnover, and here comes Webb again on a breakaway, this time on the right side. Shot up, no good. Looked like he might have gotten hit. Arthur has it, here they come. Caleb Schrock has it now for a layup. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Logan West, spins around, shot no good. And it's going to go to Atwood Hammond. We might need to slow it down here, fellas.
Good job by Jordan Fegan to hold on to the ball and slow it down a little bit.
And just as I say that, I think I jinxed us. Here goes Schrock again, knocked away. Webb's called for a foul, though.
Well, a lot of up and down, a lot of bad decisions. And it ends with the foul on Andy Webb. That'll be his third, so the leading scorer from Atwood's going to have to sit down with 3 fouls.
He got 2 real early and now picks up his third after kind of intermittently coming in and out of the game. And, this fast pace, we're seeing these mistakes. We're thinking maybe the tempo is leading to some of these problems. So Coach Dale Schuring for Arthur Levington brings in 5 fresh bodies.
Well, you can see by all the missed layups that fatigue is starting to set in for both squads because we haven't seen that 5-man sub yet.
And it's still early here in the season, so you don't really probably have those basketball legs down quite yet. We do get a foul, though, against Atwood Hammond. Pushing foul is the call against Atwood Hammond. 40-27 is Arthur Levington's lead. 2:14 to go in the third. Foul went against Logan Dukeman, his second, team's third. Arthur Levington keys it in. Schuring has it. He pulls up at the free throw line. Shot hits the front end, hits the back rim, and goes down. 2 points for Tyler Schuring. It's a 15-point Arthur Levington advantage. 2 minutes left in the third. Fagan has it, almost has his pocket pick. He drives down the lane as he gets away for the defense. Shot up, no good. And we get Andrew Maxwell's going to get the ball and break away. Here comes a fast break to number 2, Clayton Hahn. Shot up over a defender, good. 44-27, Arthur Levington.
A little too much dribbling for Atwood. They need him to pass the ball around.
Big screen set out top to free Jordan Fagan. He's going to go try for a layup. He is fouled on the arm in the act of shooting, I do believe, so it looks like he will get 2 shots.
Good drive by Jordan Fegan. Just kind of need to move the ball around a little bit. One guy handled the ball the whole way down the floor. It's got to be wearing him out.
These guys are, the Atwood guys definitely looking like they're a little worn out. First free throw, no good. That foul went against Clayton Hahn, his first, Arthur Levington's fourth. 44-27 is the Arthur Levington lead with 1:37 left to go in the third.
A lot of Atwood players with their hands on their knees trying to get a little wind here as we wait for the second free throw.
Second free throw up and hits around the rim, goes down. point for Jordan Fagan. 44-28 is now the lead. Curtis Plank has it. He's going to drive the baseline. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Webb. Webb almost has it, gets it knocked away. We're going to get a foul against Arthur Lovington. Foul called on 12 in red. That's Curtis Plank. He's a 5'9" junior guard for Arthur Lovington.
Jordan Fegan's starting to look a little winded there. He's the main ball handler, bringing it up the floor every time. That may set in here in a minute.
Awful early in the season if you're Atwood Hammond to have to go against this pressure and these numbers that Arthur Lovington has and uses. Try to feed the post, gets it knocked away. Here goes Arthur Lovington again. Layup up and good. That's a nifty little move by Evan Siegmiller. 18-point Arthur Lovington lead with a minute left to go in the third. Fagan's going to try that drive down the lane again. He kicks it out, 23, puts it up and good. That's Logan Dukeman. He's able to stop the bleeding here for Atwood Hammond. Right back at it, though, is Arthur Lovington. Ball's going to be kicked as Tyler Schuring tried to feed the post. Ball was kicked by number 3, Andy Webb in white for Atwood Hammond.
Good job moving the ball around right there for Atwood. They didn't have it in the post, so they kicked it around to the wing for an open three.
46-31, 15-point Arthur Lovington lead.
I think they need to do that a little more. Move it around and then find the open guy instead of trying to force it down into the post immediately.
Turnaround jump shot good once again. That's a couple times in a row. Tyler Schuring's made that nice move. That basket brings it back to a 17-point lead. Fagan being hounded once again by Curtis Plank. He drives yet again. Shot was contested. He missed the shot. Shot went up, blocked that time. And here comes Arthur Lovington, breakaway. Maxwell has it, lays it, tries to lay it in. No good. He goes down kind of hard, but he's able to get right back up, and he'll go to the free throw line.
If you're going down on a fast break layup, that wall is going to meet you.
Foul called on number 3, Andy Webb. His fourth. He might not be around for much more of this contest.
I would imagine he's going to be sitting out in the beginning of the fourth period due to foul trouble.
Andrew Maxwell going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Makes the first one. It is 49-31 for Arthur Lovington.
And a good finish, good hustle down the floor by post player Andrew Maxwell, getting to the free throw line.
Arthur Lovington's cranked up that defense, and then as soon as they get the chance, they try and feed somebody down the floor. 50 points now, 50-31 is the Arthur Lovington advantage over Atwood Hammond.
And with
go ahead, Luke.
15 seconds left, Andy Webb is still in the ball game. Here comes the trap.
Another turnover and another fast break. That time, though, knocked away by Jordan Fagan as Arthur tries to advance it down the floor. I think what we're seeing from Atwood Hammond might be we're down 19, almost getting ready to start the fourth. We need Webb out there, you know, if not now, when?
Yeah. They need to, there's a three.
Shot up and good by Clayton Hahn. And then we have a baseline violation. Fagan stepped on the baseline as he threw in that pass. We've commented several times of the tight confines down there, and you can barely fit a shoe in there. And he got a little lackadaisical. It's 53-31, Arthur Lovington with 3 seconds left. And the shot goes up, it's no good. Clayton Hahn, iron unkind here to end the third period. 53-31 is the score. That's Arthur Lovington's lead after 3 quarters of play here on DouglasCountyDigest.com.